Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our channel. Memberships start at $2 and well, it goes into my pocket, and you get to gain some really cool emotes that are the primary emotions of every dungeon master. In addition to that, if you're interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available in our Tuesday and Friday campaign currently. So be sure to reach out to me and let me know. All right, Jason, what happened last session?
Question. Let's see.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you did roll lowest.
Yeah,
right?
I did, but my mother called just. The party decides how to deal with Zyron's party and to approach it. First, we go to Finn, who decides to turn into a seagull and goes to scout out Zyron, who is planning on sending a message to Silk, and oddly enough uses Finn as an animal messenger and sends them along, which turns into fun when Finn decides to steal Silk's sandwich. Finn tries to kill him. He turns into a human, and then he escapes with a very confused Silk. Meanwhile, Samdi meets with Lakudra and is involved with security detail, recruiting some members for his team. Meanwhile, Vance, Katrin, and Ash, they also look into things, going to a tailor to make a connection, which all works out well. The night of the events, Samdi is the first on scene with his security group, and heads to the western side of the event, there to guard a office and room safe. We find out that Finn has been hunted for days after his run-in with Silk via his blood, and he makes contact with Samdi and decides to preemptively jump into the office where there is a assassin in wait, and the rest of the group arrives, meets Roland, and begins to make entry into the estate.
All right. So, everybody else has arrived inside of the event, we will refer to it as. Katarina, Ash, Bartikov, and Vance all moving in unison with Roland and Jezimi, who apparently is your escort. Now, in case y'all forgot, Jezimi is the individual that Fen fought in the very first session, and Roland was the guy who, well, pretty much oversees him as his gladiator. So. You're here at the event. What would you all like to do?
First of all, there's Ash eating hot guys.
Yes.
There's so many.
And he's trying to stay on task, but he's finding himself very distracted.
So, do we still intend to wait a little bit before making any move?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll mingle for a little while. Make my way through the party with chatting with random people. I'm sure that I've met, at least at one point in time, a lot of the people here. Or at least some of the people here.
Well then, mingle, move about. Show me where you go. I got notes on people, their jobs, a bunch of shit. Mingle.
So we have some free time?
Bartikov is going to stay at Katarina's hip, at least for the moment, until there comes a moment where he feels she might need some personal
Get some
space.
alone time. The first thing that Katarina will do is there a bar?
There does not appear to be an open bar, but there are wait staff to the Almage that are wandering around with flutes of champagne.
I will take 2 of the champagne, please.
They hold it out to you, complimentary, of course.
And she will take both and drink both.
Start as you mean to carry on, I suppose.
And telepathically, we had this discussion over this. This is just getting the nerves out of the way.
I know. Don't worry. I will be right at your side for as long as you need me. And then gone in the shadows when you don't.
You are such a dear. Now,
I'll maintain the guise of the silent protector for the moment. But let me know if you need anything.
I will. Then there's a telepathic connection to Vance. Vance?
Yes.
If you happen to pick up anything that belongs to anyone, that would be useful.
Something they used or an actual personal belonging?
Belonging.
Okay. I'll keep my
Preferably
eye out.
not a Bakwin.
Oh, somebody that's not a Bakwin?
Preferably, if
Okay.
it is possible.
I'll keep my eye out for that.
So what are you looking for?
Personal belongings for people who were not a Bakwin.
Oh,
Somebody like
okay.
accidentally set something down, walks away from something or
Exactly.
All right. Roll me a perception check, Vance. There appears to be 4 or 5 humans, about 3 lizard folk. At least on this half of everything, and then you notice, hired bodyguards, presumably that belong to the Katiri or Katsun, that are also non-Abakwin. The vast majority of people here at this event are Abakwin.
okay.
Kai just makes eye contact with all the guests who don't seem to have a female with them. Male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a vibe check. Let's see if you can discern anybody's.
A vibe. What's
Gaydar
that?
check.
Yep. Insight, charisma, and perception.
Okay, let's see. Let me pull up my insight.
Yeah, here the vibe check has been called.
All right, now let me get my sexual orientation table available.
See.
real quick.
This,
Insight
I love
and
that
what?
You have to have that reference. Just makes me so happy.
With Jason. Come on.
Yeah.
Inside.
And Catherine and
Insight, charisma, and perception, I think you said.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I can't help but feel bad for Joey being the one that has to do a sexual orientation shot.
Let's see. If I do use my advantage, is it just on one of them, or is it on the whole thing?
No, it's a general vibe. Get a vibe.
Charisma, insight, and what?
perception.
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 Oh,
Ooh, your vibe's doing pretty well. Your vibe's doing
Am-
pretty well so far.
Fully intact Gaydar.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, you got that sense. So, the general atmosphere in this location is nobody's gonna say what slips where. It's an orgy. That's the general vibe. Now, a more precise vibe. Many of the guards seem to be uninterested in any attention or male attention. Many of the guards. There appears to be one or two individuals at this event that seem to be probably very standoffish when it comes to the male gaze. From men. I assume you don't give a fuck about
No.
women. And these lizard folk, they seem to not give a flying fuck about the woman's gaze.
I don't think he sees that far.
Yeah.
All right, there's lizard folk up ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were the servers?
Many of the servers give off a fluid vibe.
Hmm.
But again, it's an orgy. What slips where and when?
As that's happening, I'm going to circle back to Roline.
All right.
Ro-
Seems to be leaving over the balcony, a little bored of the event right now.
And she will, with a firebolt, to light her cigarette and kind of lean, like nonchalantly. So, I have not had a chance to make acquaintance of many of my social circle here. Could you make introductions? Or are you more just interested in being present but not involved?
I prefer not to be involved in the ordeals of the flesh, if I can help it. But I am here with similar motivations as you.
Am I that easy to
Need
read?
to make more contacts. Yeah, make more contacts. But yes, if you wish to wander about, then fine. Let us meet some people.
Certainly.
Samdi, you see Katarina is walking around with Roline.
All right.
And Samdi, keep in mind you're not here. You have. a
I'm
destination.
aware. I put in a
Okay.
chat. I just want to have a better view of the shit going down because I can't see that far.
Yeah,
I
no
left the
worries.
token exactly where I used to be.
No worries. So, he wanders over to this individual right here, Katarine. Slithoth, how are you today? You see a orange pigmented scaled lizard folk turn and look over at you, and when he stands up, you see like the peakings of very sharp shoulder blades that he has popping out of a very nice and refined shirt. Roline, it is a pleasure to meet you again. We didn't get to hang out last time at this event. No, we did not. It's unfortunate, of course. I would like to introduce you to my personal guest, Katarina.
It is pleasure to meet you. And she will reach out her hand to shake his.
Yep, he will grab it. Pleasure as well. And he immediately takes a look at your cowl and just smiles.
It is my first time at an event here. Looking to perhaps meet a few people.
Well, these events are always very good for meeting all of the right people, especially those that share common interests with one another. Unless you're a little evasive like some, and he looks over at Roline, playfully teasing him. Roline just smiles. But this event is going to be the highlight of the year. Apparently, well, Zerens has a big surprise for us at the end.
Oh. from experience, a big surprise at the end of something is always exciting.
You are lovely. This is fun. Oh, yes. I'm wondering what it'll be this time. Roland, do you have any hints? Do you know anything about what he may have procured from the markets? No, I have no idea at all. But I'm going to be questioning around to see if anybody knows anything. Now, I'll leave the two of you to discuss whatever it is you want to discuss. I want to meet more people. And he just immediately starts walking away.
You said that there was always a surprise?
Most of the time there's a surprise, but it's always a good one when it happens.
What were the previous ones? I'm so interested.
So last time we had a fireworks show. We tried to synchronize it perfectly. It didn't work very well, but we tried.
Oh, of course. Synchronizing the
Some
fireworks
people can't hold.
can be difficult.
Right. And everybody's internal clocks. It happens when it happens. You know, it's okay. We don't shame it, but... The time before that, we had a band show up here. Apparently they were brought in from, further away from all of us. That was fun.
Oh.
Yes. And,
More live entertainment.
Yes. Oh, and the music was just so sultry. They called it, what did they call it again? Salsa music.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yes. Yeah, very lively. And you had to do, like, the proper hip swing, and he awkwardly, like, twists his hips around to try to salsa as somebody who has no idea what a salsa dance is.
Oh, I'm seeing the ideal of it here, of course.
Yes, and, it's always very intriguing. But this time there hasn't been a single secret that seems to have leaked out. I'm always listening.
Of
for that.
course. Now,
Not a single.
has he been so tight-lipped previously?
No, not really. So I think what he has planned is something really special.
I would hope so. I mean, of course, everyone's first time at such an event is special, but I hope that this is even more so for me.
It definitely should be. It's going to be amazing later tonight. And he grabs a flute of champagne and just immediately downs it, puts it back. They never run out of this stuff, by the way.
Never.
And he just starts wandering away to mingle with more people.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this surprise?
You're not the only one.
I have visions of purple sand everywhere.
As do I. Be prepared.
Fortunately, it will not affect me, but I don't want to see you burn too many people alive.
It would be more of electrocution.
Potato.
Or
Joey,
I would
Okay.
this telepathic, or I could use other people to kill for me. There's always that.
Let's not go down that road.
Yes, Spartakov, what were you asking?
Yeah, I was just saying, looking around the area, I see the guard stationed like between the pillars, looking smart but also imposing. What other guards do I see? Like looking around the balcony areas, do I see any other people that don't match the aesthetic of the Katira guards?
Sure. Roll me an perception check.
And perception coming right up. Nope.
6. I mean, there's a handful of people that look like they're personal guards or pets. It's hard to distinguish BDSM gear and armor sometimes.
They both have
You
spikes.
rolled a 6, buddy.
God.
Yeah, like
God
it's
damn leather workers.
They do such a good job.
Other workers are working overtime to develop the BDSM armor.
Listen, man.
You have to look out for yourself.
No,
Okay, I think
specifically
I'll
for this
just-
event.
I'll just take up a post, like, kind of adjacent to this Katira guard and just lean back. So, are you guys mostly here for show, or do these things tend to kick off?
The guard looks over at you. Roll me a persuasion, Bart. He's working.
So am I. Professional
Yeah,
to
I know.
professional.
Right. 16. Okay. Average for you. Most of the time at these events, there's never that big of an ordeal. Sometimes people don't understand the color coordination or they're colorblind. Doesn't make a difference. And, well, we're mostly here to make sure that everybody's comforts are respected at all times. And mostly just to make sure people feel safe, comfortable.
Since
Not to mention, many of these individuals are voyeuristic. They want us watching for some reason.
consent
Yeah.
monitoring is good, though. Fair enough.
Yeah.
My first time here, I just wanted to make sure I know what I need to be prepared for. Wandering hands and drunken louts. Got it. Keep up the good work.
Yup, you too. Just goes back to trying not to watch anything in particular while looking at everything.
Oh,
Staring into the middle
bless.
ground.
Yep.
My
yep,
god,
mhm.
it's fucking hell in here.
Firmly at hell head level at all times.
Yeah. You gotta watch it. That might be halfling head level.
Oh.
Any-
Oh.
In more ways than one.
I apologize. I apologize to Carl and nobody else.
No,
That's fair.
I doubled down on that joke. I said in more ways than
Yeah.
one.
But anyways, while that is happening, Katarina, you see, this woman over here, up on the large cotillion-like platform with the waterfall going over the edges around it. There's a burst of fire that shoots off from her corset and strikes at the lizard folk who is behind her.
Where is it? I'm missed the
Up
thing.
here.
Okay, I was not that far.
No, but you see the burst of flame.
So
Just
then,
move yourself up.
I will make my way there.
All right. As you are approaching, you see the woman is glaring at the lizard folk individual, and he has a large sear across like the side of his outfit and hand. Ah, shit! Oh, what was that for? Do you not see Mike's cowl? You have to ask first. Ah, I thought you were my wife. Where did she go off to?
I will insight that.
And there's an. Go for it.
Time for a public execution.
7.
You can't really discern truth or lie from it, but while that's happening, Vance, you get an excuse from the individual you were talking to who comes over and goes, "Honey, what the hell? What's going on?" "Oh, sweetheart, I lost you. I thought that she was you. I'm sorry
Their
about the
outfits are
confusion."
different, you prick.
What are you talking about? And they're both mostly naked.
But they're the
What the
semblance of an
fuck?
outfit.
Yeah. Same exact cows, similar physiques, also same token. I'm trying to express like they do look very similar.
Are the women a Bachman or are they human?
These two women are human. Well, I'm very sorry about that. Ow. And a couple of the guards are already approaching towards him, and Scrag walks up and just lifts him up by the back of his neck off the ground and begins walking him away. Ow, ow, ow. Do you have to be that aggressive? Ow!
Are you alright, dear?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. This is a magnificent piece that I picked up. It is,
It was
wonderful.
the corset, not you. Who cast?
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that is
Oh, it's an amazing thing. I purchased it from town. They called this the Corset of Consent.
I like it very much.
Yes.
That's what it says on the tin.
And the other woman looks over and goes, I am so sorry for... And the two of them do look remarkably similar to one another. They both have that, like, Instagram overly tanned physique with the generic outfit of the rich white class woman.
Wow.
You all know what I'm describing.
Wow. I mean,
They're practically the same thing.
Yeah.
jeez.
Yes.
Is the wife in red or yellow?
They're both
Oh,
wearing
they're
yellow.
both wearing yellow. Okay.
Yes.
Huh.
And Scrag walks back a few minutes later, and you do see there is a bit of blood splattered across her top of her armor.
Oh god.
I'll look to the wife. You may want to check on him.
Yes, of course. And she scurries away, trying to go off there.
And I will make my way over into a little platform to talk to the woman in the Corset of Consent.
Crystal. She sticks her hand out to you.
Katarina.
Pleasure. Yes,
My
this is
pleasure.
a remarkable piece that I picked up here.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Is this your... You have been here before, then?
to a couple of these events. This is only my third one.
Ah. So you know what to expect.
Oh, of course, and usually people don't get overly handsy, but I figured, why not?
It's better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I suppose that was just a simple misunderstanding, but
But still.
yes, of course. Ah,
That,
A woman
Anyways,
appears to
I
be
think
getting
this'll still-
surrounded.
that being
yeah, right? Everybody walks up here, just...
that being said, are you here with any?
Me? Well, I was asked to attend, but no, I'm not with anybody.
Good to know. To would like company later. We should talk.
She'll eye you up and down. Maybe. But before that happens, I need some more liquor in me. All right.
Of course.
And she starts walking away. And thank you for none of you to making that joke.
I was busy humming to myself to
I
ignore everything
didn't-
going on.
It's
Why
just
are
a
you
sign.
like
There's
this?
just a sign to the games room in the corner. Poker in the front, liquor in the back.
Bart, as you're standing up there, Scrag looks over at you and just...
Just the love of your life, Bart the girl.
Is that flirting?
I cannot tell.
Inside it. Please, I dare you.
I
will incite
yes. Oh no. I mean, no, I got this. I got it.
You both can.
That's the best kind of
Oh my god.
flirting when no one can tell.
Katarina, maybe. At this type of event, maybe. Bartikov, she has the same energy as last time.
Like, she wants.
But apparently she just beat the shit out of that dude, so there's...
Maybe she's got it out of her system.
There's just a narrowing of the eyes just from Katarina, like
One moment. I might need to head this one off at the pass.
oh.
Guy, could you please?
Ash.
Sorry. Same. Yeah. Ash.
Same thing, I know.
Yeah. I'm going to need to tag out for a moment. Could you keep an eye on Katarina?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'll be 2 minutes. And yeah, Bart will walk his way over to Scrag. Hands off of his weapons, peaceful. Little extra sway
Ash-
in the hips.
as you are approaching, you see this strong, powerful looking half orc, half a Bakwan woman standing there with the most lavished, large spectacle of armor, plate mail like you, standing in front of her
I'm not
in a
wearing
very
plate mail.
observant.
I'm not strong enough.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Wearing plate mail, unlike you. Watching over the event. Scrag just glares over at you as you see Tilt on the other side, who waves enthusiastically.
Yeah, Butters. Nice to see you all again. Hopefully on slightly more peaceful terms than last time. Although you and I do still have some unfinished business, Greg. Don't give me that
Just
look. You
glares
are
at
having fun.
Cat leans over to Ash. Keep me from killing this woman, please. We do not need that yet.
Katarina's getting overprotective.
She is.
Lakudra turns and looks over at you, Bardakov. You are insinuating something here?
No insinuation necessary. Last time I had the pleasure of meeting this wonderful group, we got into some friendly competition. A little bet over a contest of strength, and it got interrupted. So, a little unsung tension, perhaps. But a pleasure to see them here nonetheless. Apologies. My name is Bartokov Petrovich. I'm here as the personal bodyguard of one of the guests. But
I am leader Lakudra.
a pleasure. I just wanted to come
She goes
over
back
and,
to monitoring immediately.
yeah, I just wanted to come over and bid my wishes, say hello, and make sure that we weren't going to get into any more scraps unnecessarily. Unless the lady wants to.
Well, we're working right now, so all of you can please work. Tilt says, and you can barely hear her over the sounds of
Things,
everything else.
of course. I'm not here to
on-
start anything, Tilt, don't worry. But when you're off the shift, come find me, Scrag.
A second cigarette has been started.
Roll me a persuasion, Bart.
Good at this one. Come on!
She keeps relatively the same energy and keeps going about her business. Slightly softer. Slightly softer.
There we go. Anyway, I need to get back to my charge and I'll let you carry on working. Good to know that we're all in safe hands if you three are here.
Kudra just keeps monitoring everything.
Yeah.
She has a very piercing gaze as well.
Yeah, but
One of those, just for looking at you for a few seconds, you felt cut through.
it's just like, oh god, there's two of them. What do I do? No.
Mommy Milakudra, I mean,
Yeah, he'll give a polite, light bow and nod and work his way back to Katarina, trying not to bump into people.
How did it go?
It's good to see that they employ sensible guards here. I just wanted to make sure that Scrag and I weren't going to get into another fist fight while they're on shift.
Certainly. That was my worry, of course. I am glad to see Tilt here. She does
Ah.
seem reasonable.
She is. Sweet lady. Vance. Question though. What do you know about the lady called Lakudra? The orcish lady.
Have I ran into Lakudra before?
there's no check needed. Leader Lakudra is the military head and leader of the fighting pits, Katiri Mill. She is ranked #1 fighter in the city.
Shit.
Yeah, so there's that.
Indisputable #1. Sorry.
indisputable number one.
Yes. She has not had a challenger since you've been in the city.
Not the area I run around in, but even I have heard that she's quite formidable.
I believe that somebody also said that she was the one to put out the call for additional guards.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the one who is in charge of the additional security.
Okay, that is good to know. Either way, she is diligent in her observations. We should take care not to get on her bad side. I feel like that could cause problems. Though, I'm sure I would mind her having her hands around my throat.
You are too predictable.
What can I say? I have a type and I'm a man of taste.
Maddening is what you are.
If you cannot bench press me, I don't want it.
Exactly. If I'm not afraid for my life when I'm around your thighs, I'm not interested. Crush my head like a melon.
I have a video, and I'm going to find it.
Is it the lady crushing a watermelon between her thighs? Because I've seen it.
Yes, that
No,
particular one.
that's-
I have to agree.
That's
10 out
not
of
the
10.
one, but I'll send to it.
Wasn't there a Bond villain that did that?
Yes.
Was one of them?
Yes.
So,
And Moodraker, I think.
Yeah, well,
funny,
wasn't
that was
it
my
Monica
favorite
Jansen or
film.
whatever her name was? The girl that was an X-Men? Because didn't she play the bad girl that did that?
Oh, that was a Moonraker. That was the one with Goldeneye.
Goldeneye,
Yeah,
that's
It
right.
was Goldeneye.
Ah, yes.
Same era.
Yes.
I too have seen movies before.
This is a particular thing that was in this movie.
I blame films for how I am.
In an attempt to fulfill... Oh, sorry. Are you still doing stuff, Bart? I don't want to interrupt you. Okay. In an attempt to fulfill Katrine's request, is there any non-Abaquin that I have met before, preferably someone dressed in red?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh,
23. Yeah, you're supposed to be good at this.
Supposed to be.
Yes. You notice a human over here that's talking to Yasme, which you recognize Yasme. You talked to her a few days ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, she's wearing red. She was the one who tasked you with murdering him.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Yasme found a way into the event.
I'm gonna head that way then.
Yasme sees you approaching and excuses herself before you get there, wearing blue.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And the other individual kind of looks a little disappointed and sees you walking up and smiles. Oh, hi there.
Hi. It's
Hi.
so nice to see you again. It's like just kind of like, rub a shoulder or, rub a forearm.
hey. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Light
Hi.
touches that won't scare anything off yet.
Yeah. So she is. You remember her as Somerset. She didn't give you her real name at this event. She preferred to go by where she comes from, which is an island called Somerset.
Oh, Somerset, my dear. It's been too long since we've last seen each other.
It has, and she'll lean up and give you a kiss.
I'll give her one back. I'm trying to see if I can find something on her I can try and snag.
Sleight of hand check.
This is where I'm going to roll terrible.
Why? Why did you say it? Quick, play it off as you getting too handsy.
Oh, my darling.
You cup way too much of a feel as you were trying to get like a string that was tied around her robe.
Oh, darling, I am so sorry. I did not mean to be quite that
Deception check.
forward.
I want to curse
Sometimes
it.
I just spend a little too much time to
She'll slap you on the chest
fight.
playfully.
My apologies.
God, thank God that's a +10. Oh,
That's the reason I
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
it, because I'm better at deception than sleight of hand. So I figured I'd at least try to be able to get my way out if it was the first attempt.
It's not coming off until nighttime. I'm saving myself for the
Oh,
fireworks.
fireworks.
Well, I'm hoping. There's supposed to be a big
Oh,
surprise.
a big surprise, huh?
Mhm.
Always exciting. Everyone loves a big surprise.
Always, yes.
Ash walks
And she
up to Vance and rubs his hand on his back. Honey, you make a new friend?
Oh, an old acquaintance.
you have a partner here. Hello. I'm Somerset. She reaches her hand out to you.
Hello.
I'm sorry. You couldn't even fake the tone of interest. Hello.
Oh, Ash. Darling, be personable. He's still a little new around here. I think it's a little
That's
bit much
fair.
for him yet.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I heard the estate's supposed to be open after the big surprise, so if you need privacy, it'll be over there. But anyways, I have a lot more mingling to do.
course.
Vance, I hope I see you in the entanglement later. And she starts.
Okay.
That's. I swear to God.
Carl, it's up to you to fuck up this event before we get that far.
I have.
I
plans.
did my best to fuck it up. So
You think I don't have plans? I am going to. I honestly, it's either going to end up. It's either going to end up an orgy, tentacle hentai, or bloodbath.
There is no in
Who
between.
says you have to choose?
I don't know why I bother with you people.
Honestly, neither do I.
I don't understand it. All right. So, as this is happening, Katarina leaned over to Bartikov. Perhaps we could cover more ground separately. I am, and she's away from this dude. Perhaps you, could take the left side and could take the right. Just see who we can meet. Get an idea of who is here.
Good plan. I will take a wander and see what is on the upstairs. See if I can reconvene with our good scaly friend.
Perfect.
Don't get into too much trouble now, my dear.
I
Or
will
get
try.
into plenty. Up to you.
It is early in the night for trouble.
Yeah.
Ash whispers to Vance, what are we supposed to be doing here again? I'm serious blue balls behaving myself.
right now we're still just biding time and gathering. Eventually we need to get to Zyrene's office, but it sounds like they're opening up his private estate after whatever the big surprise is. So it might be best to wait for that rather than push our luck. I'm going to attempt at some point just to get with Katarina and Bartov just to pass that piece of information on for the sense of timing.
That's easy enough. Target acquired. Bartikov, as you've walked this far over, you look up at the heightened marble stairs that has this beautiful ornate fountain of this Abakwin woman feeding a snake water towards the top of it, and you see Zyrens and Silk leaning over that balcony watching everything.
That what she's doing to that thing. Oh.
sir.
Hey.
I finally
Anyway.
found it.
Oh no.
God.
Oops. Oh,
Just the title. Carl, I don't know why I apologize to you.
Anyway. Do I have a way of linking minds with Katarina, or is that only something she can do with me?
Not only she can do it, somebody can do it as well.
Well, yeah. I don't
You will
have
check
You
in.
cannot do it.
About every 10 or 15 minutes or so, you get the, how is it going?
Well, thing 1 and thing 2 are standing watch in the top balcony. Looks like they're going to be tricky to separate, let alone get into a private room.
That is something we can work on. In the meantime,
I was going to say, I don't think I have any social credit here to get either of them talking to me.
I will grab that in a little bit and head that way.
Okay. I will keep an eye on them.
Now, while this is going on, Samdi, you have a mental connection still with Ben, and you receive one word. Help!
Fuck me. Okay.
I'm in the office, under the desk, and there's a pretty... I think I could take her woman sitting here guarding it. Right now I'm a cat. I probably have another hour.
Possible to telepathically transmit a sigh.
Just static.
It's the fucking white noise from a wrong channel.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to like start making my rounds to see if I can't spot something in there.
What, upstairs?
Yeah, if I can't spot her.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Oh shit.
So, that office was designed with the purpose of whoever sits in that desk would not be visible. But they didn't account for the reflective nature of the cabinet behind them, where you can see the reflection of the woman up there.
Also, I believe
That is a Bakwin personal guard. They are hired individuals that work exclusively for the leaders of all of the tribes.
Can I also say something?
Sure.
You said last time that she was on the desk. Not
Yes,
sitting on.
she's on the desk. Same statement applies.
Alright. It's just like the moment you sit on the desk, suddenly visible. Anyway, why do I have to deal with this? Why does she have to be a Bakwin? Trying to see if this is a charm effect. It's a frighten effect.
Fear is not charm.
Exactly. I'm going to send a. You should probably hide in case if this works.
Yep, I'm under the desk.
And I'm going to psionically cast Enemies Abound.
Please roll that in chat for me. into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. Loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat this on itself. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. So this is an intelligence save?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. 5.
That does not succeed.
So if it sees a creature, it will discern it as a foe.
Now the real issue is if she looks outside the window.
Do you have a way to make her?
How close is she? Like,
Within 100 feet from you or so?
alright, is there a way I can get, like, spatially within 30 feet of her?
With the height of the building... Not with line of sight. You could get spatially within
That's exactly
30
what
feet,
I was
but not
asking
with line
for.
of sight. Yes. But you have to go right up next to the building to do that.
I'm going to say to one of the guards, I saw a cat come in here and I've been tasked to deal with anything that could disturb the residents of the building and or any associated parties. I'm going to shoo it away before it actually does something stupid.
Of course, yeah.
And I'll walk within that and it's like, and I'm going to like look around the corner pretending I'm trying to see a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta see. Right. I need to see her again yet. I'm going to say to I'm going to say to Fen, can you walk back out on the balcony?
I can try.
Good. That's enough, right?
And he will cat walk onto the balcony. Or the windowsill. It's not a balcony, it's a windowsill. Just sits there.
All right, make some noise and run away.
You hear a loud and then leaps down off of the building. The individual walks over to the window.
I am specifically up
Looks-
against the building.
Yeah. Sees the other guard. Then you see her pull out a crossbow and aim at it. 13 against generic. Oh, surprise, first off.
Oh no, she's
Yeah,
an
that'll hit.
assassin.
Yeah. The arrow sinks into the throat of that guard and he collapses to the ground.
I'm going to scream. Like, oh, fuck!
What does a crocodile screaming sound like?
Have you heard a crocodile bellow?
No.
Yes.
It basically sounds like the world's loudest burp.
Nice.
Or like
So-
the little ones when they squeak.
I
Just
am not a
zombies out
child.
there squeaking.
Samdi, the individual looks out the window down at you. New enemy acquired.
Yep, but it sees every enemy. Or everything.
Oh,
as an
yeah.
enemy. So,
Yeah, totally. It's just you're currently the closest one. And there's going to be a fight that happens. Samdi, roll me initiative real quick.
yep, gotta.
Because the way the estate is designed, there's no real outside. Oh, she's going to beat
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Minimum roll beats you.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think even like you could like give her a -4 and she'd probably still beat me.
So, she will take her range crossbow, lock, load, aim down at you, and shoot directly beneath her.
This is the woman
10?
that was in
And
the
does not
office?
hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Sandy,
All right, that was her first attack. She's going to draw a second one and shoot you with a second attack.
I'm going to
Wow.
cast shield to get out of that.
Shink. Deflects off of it. Then
Wait,
she's
your
going to
AC
crawl
is
out the
only
window and
11?
descend
Yes.
downwards.
The fuck?
I've got a -2
And he doesn't wear armor.
because I'm a scaly boy and I have a +3. Well, it's effectively a +3.
Mm-hmm. So she will naturally climb out the window and is now standing next to you. Samdi, what are you doing? As of now, aside from your scream and the guards near you, nothing's really, like, aware. Actually, Vance, you heard a scream.
I'm gonna try and catch either Katarina or Bartkov's eye or Ash. Anybody?
Ashland?
Ash would also
Yeah.
hear. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting Ash is actually, like, really good at this. Yeah, Ash hears and Vance hears.
I'm just gonna try and catch somebody's eye and kind of
Mm-hmm.
make a motion towards where the noise came from, and like a mouth
Likely
hand
before-
signal. Yeah.
I whispered to Ash, Vance, what was that? A bad burp?
I don't think so. That sounded like something bad, and you have 2 people in that direction.
And it's light out right now, right?
Yes, it is. So, back over to Samdi. Samdi, you now have your turn. She's standing next to you.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And
You see Fen is already leaping back up there and going back into the office.
Mhm. I'm going to, as I'm going to run. I'm going to. Is there a door nearby?
A door nearby?
Yeah.
The door to the building is around the corner, maybe like 15, 20 feet away.
I'm going to quickly turn that corner and hop in with the key I've been given.
Yep. Click, click, open, close.
And that's the end of my turn. I want to keep concentration. So now
Alrighty.
it sees the other guards.
Yep. And it begins charging at the other guards. Vance and Ash, by the time the 2 of you get up outside of this little orgy area and you look out across the horizon, there are 2 dead guards on the ground, and you see this scar-faced woman lying there, just shriveled up and with nothing inside of her except bones at this point. And you see Silk walking away.
What the fuck was that? I whispered to Vance.
I don't even know. That's a whole nother level of flood play. Yeah.
Silk will look over at you, Vance. Excuse the interruption to the event, please. We apparently had a little bit of a infiltration. Everything is safe and sound now.
Of course. So glad that your security handled things so quickly.
Yes, they're very efficient, aren't they? And he continues walking away. You don't see any other guards nearby. Samdi, you heard muttering of words that sound like Silk, and then you heard that personal guard become very dry and then collapse outside.
Let's not fight Silk.
So
Have to kill
there's
him.
there's no other guards near me right now.
It
The
was
Silk has walked
I mean,
off.
there's some
Right,
behind
but
you,
there's none in front
but
of
the
me.
ones over there, none. Well, other than the dead ones on the ground and the ones that seem to be coming over to clean up the mess.
Does it look like there's anyone that can see me right now?
Oh, I mean, you're out in the open,
Oh.
invisible. You're blending in, but like, yeah.
Do it. Go on. Take a shot.
I'm gonna try and like step away into like a corner behind a tree, a planter, somewhere where people can't see me.
Yeah. There's a fountain you can sneak behind, and
And then I'm going to cast
Go ahead.
invisibility on myself.
you are now invisible.
And then I'm going to head towards the building.
All right. Samdi, you are in the front door of this building right now. Let me bring you over to that map.
Plausible deniability now.
Yes, I had nothing to do with this. Yes.
I'm talking about entering the building. I mean, the person that just shot 2 of my guards was in there, and the
Responsible person that you are.
yes, decided to see if there are more infiltrators in this building.
All right. So Samdi, here you are. Down here. You made it into the very front area where you see that there's a few doors, one that goes into the beef of the building and one to the left and one to the right. And you heard what happened outside. A few moments later, you hear guards coming over. Oh, no. Lad Silk was here to deal with that. Where did that Samdi guy go? I kind of like him. He ain't so bad.
Poor guys. I'm gonna kill them later. I'm gonna look out the door.
Yeah, there's a little, peek hole that you can open up. You see 3 dead guards, and then that woman lying there shriveled up.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this for witnesses, apparently. I'm gonna take a step out of the door.
Yep. Vance, stealth check, by the way, with advantage because you're invisible.
Keeping the
So you open the
Yeah,
door
I'm just,
and walk out.
I'm at the door, it's still open. It's like wide open because I'm like a fucking large guy, and I'm just going to say, "Whew, that was odd."
Hey, Samdi. Yeah, that was really weird.
It came from in here, which was really weird.
Right, we're not supposed to have anybody in the building right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was told, at least.
You know what? I'm gonna check it out. I did give express permission that if something happens, I should check it out.
Yeah, of course. You're in charge of this area over here.
Yeah, and I think I just lost 3 men. Oh, that's.
We'll go grab some more people from over there. Don't worry.
You know what? I trust you guys. You're the guards around here, and I'm just here as a contractor. I'm just gonna pop in, and rudimentary research. Not gonna, everything all like that.
Right. Hey, when we go on break, we're going to be playing poker later. Do you want to join us?
I'd love that, and I'm going to give them a thumbs up as I'm walking in. Good.
During that time,
Yeah, I was.
Vance.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
I'm going to try and slide in behind somebody. On your left.
Oh, I was outside. I was outside of it,
Uh,
next to the door when it was wide open. So does Van say something as he passes me?
Yeah, I'll say something like, on your left. Come fast.
I'm going to whisper at the side of my mouth. Okay then. And I'm going.
Okay, then. We'll see you.
Yep. And I'm gonna quickly pop back in. Vance.
Yeah. Can you communicate with the others from here?
Mine's long distance, but very direct.
So you have to be able to see them or something?
I have to see them, but I can. I have to be within a certain amount of space of them, and then I can move away from that space afterwards.
Okay.
But
I was
it's
just
one at
going
a
to warn
time.
them that I moved out, but hopefully they'll figure it out. They're smart people.
Ash, where the fuck did Vance go?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he turned invisible.
Well, you saw him turn invisible, but now you have no idea where he is. Samdi, I will say that you saw Ash walking out. He didn't stealth, so he was wide out in the open before you jumped into the door.
Well, I mean, Ash is the one that missed out on the fun, and he assumes he knows about the office, doesn't he?
Do you?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I think Fen told you all about like the locations of all the areas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ash.
Yeah. Then I just wanted to confirm that that wasn't a Samdi Fen conversation.
Yeah, and if I see, can I just say, if I see Ash out here, I'm going to like pop my head back out, like opening the doorway enough. I'm going to whisper to Fen, snuff out the torches.
Cat will whack at the torches.
Sorry, not Fen.
Well, the problem
That-
is right now
Vance.
it's daylight out. In here there is there is torches.
Ash will cast Pass Without a Trace, which can I pass it on Vance as well, even though I don't see him?
It's all allies that are within 30 feet of you. So right now you are not within 30 feet of him, but once you get there, he will gain the benefit.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and roll me your stealth check. Add a +10 to that.
Stealth.
Wow.
19.
19. Oh, I have to check my notes on proximity from one individual right now. Roll me a d20. 10 or above, you're safe.
Oh. Can I do use advantage?
Sure, fucking.
Yeah, I'm happy I did. Let's try again. Yay!
Okay, you are safe. Silk is far enough away from you that you are not within his proximity of perceiving. So, Ash is now here as well now. 3 of you have found your way into the estate. Samdi, him, Ash.
Yo, Lizard, what's going on? Ash whispers.
First of all, offensive. Alright. This is the personal library and office of... No, it wasn't a library? It was just an office, if I remember correctly.
There's the office upstairs, but this is the personal estate, the closed-off estate of Zyrens.
Yeah.
So everything else is wide open. This is like where all of his personal things are.
This is the personal estate of Zyrens. So, that means that this is basically the place he'll return to after a long night of possibly fucking.
Or murdering his own guards in the gardens.
That was Silk.
Oh, that's right. You're right. It was Zyrene. This is Zyrene's spot, isn't it?
Vance, are you here?
Yeah, I'm
He's
here.
invisible.
I don't want to waste the spell.
For the best. That was more effective than I thought it was going to be.
What the hell happened?
Oh, I charmed one of the guards that was supposed to be in here. I whispered to him.
And that caused him to murder someone?
Her and
Her.
and yes, yes, I
That's
did.
quite the whisper.
I have my ways.
All right, let me slide first. Make sure there's nobody else in here.
Past the foyer that you are all standing inside of, there is a glass paned door that you can already see through over to the other side. There appears to be a fountain, some fairly nice looking tapestries, large, beautiful, vibrant plants inside, and an offshoot of multiple different rooms up ahead. So, Vance, you want to step
Yeah.
inside?
What?
There you are. You stepped inside.
What's the role for detecting traps?
Investigation.
Ugh.
And like, so while Vance is going through everything, I'm gonna basically almost shadow him, but I'm making it seem like I'm the one opening things and whatnot. Because like, I'm a lot more obvious than an invisible Vance.
You're allowed to be here.
Yeah.
I guess Ash will stand guard at the door, kind of peek out and listen to them for any trouble.
Oh yeah, Ash, I should set you up with your aura. There you go.
Are these windows off to the east to like a garden or something? Okay.
Yes. A walled off section of garden that seems to be attached to this little estate. There's a fountain out there, as well as a few plotted plants that have very unique shapes to them. They're very strange looking plants that you don't recognize.
Is this door locked? I'm going to try and check it, investigate, see if it's locked or trapped or rigged or any way.
Jiggle the handle, it's not locked. But investigate if you wish to find out anything else.
While Ash is staying here, is there any way to jam the door closed if I need to?
If you have an object that can jam things, yeah. Do you?
I'm not even sure if we're enclosed.
Stop it! Stop it! Mute yourself now.
I
you
was
pigeon.
muted. I unmuted myself to laugh.
Doesn't help when
Something.
she has a camera on. I can see her laughing.
I know.
I'm gonna like, I guess, like attempt to just push the door open over her shoulder.
Yep. And the door slowly opens. This appears to be a closet with a great deal many different jackets, robes, togas, so on.
I'm gonna whisper, search the pockets for a bit.
Sure. See if I can find anything.
All right, investigation. You're so good at this.
Yeah.
You start rummaging around some of the pockets, and you end up finding a few, well, small litterings of spare change to the noble class. You find 8 silver pieces and 4 copper pieces.
A noble with copper?
Well, it's spare change. That's why they forgot it in their fucking outfit.
I thought gold was spare change to these bastards.
Oh, yeah. You have to remember, you don't get rich by
Katarina
wasting all your
sighs in
money.
absentia.
One has to have something to throw at the peasants.
No
Make-
part of that.
So, make sure we shut that door behind us.
Bardakov's
Sure,
been
sure,
around
sure.
cat too long.
And I'm going to say, Vance.
Yeah.
We cover the ground before we move on. There's still 2 doors down here.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. Over
Oh,
here.
down there. Okay.
Going.
Ash, do you have anything to jam the door while they were investigating?
Okay.
You're muted, Ash.
Oh God, he's dead.
Again, are we clothed?
Yeah,
Okay.
the orgy hasn't started yet. They're still drinking, drugging, and
Mingling.
conversing.
Torch? What, torch work? Or,
You can certainly try. If you want to use a torch, there is like the double pulley bar, so like you could throw a torch between those two, and hopefully it'll stay shut. Unless somebody's pretty strong. Like, probably as strong as Bardakov, if not stronger.
can you use 2 torches?
If you would like.
I use 2 torches.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm going to keep an eye out the door, but if someone comes, I will block the door.
Alrighty. Gentlemen, here you go. You open up this door, and there appears to be a couple of boxes in here. Large crates that are sealed right now, that have a silver thread lining all the way around the top ceiling itself.
Going to grab at like where I think the invisible Vance is to not grab at it.
No. I'm not gonna grab it. We're
Or
not
at least-
ready to break seals yet.
And I'm going to say that's the type of thread that Katarina used to detect somebody earlier. if we rummage in that, it'll probably cause an alarm somewhere.
That's a good call.
Now, get out of there, and we'll close the door like we never opened it.
Okay. I'll leave and then wait at the next door while Sandy closes
Ash,
that
what's
one.
your passive?
My passive is pretty high. Let me check.
15.
21 for Ash.
Oh shit.
As you're kind of like keeping watch and listening to them, you hear them glance over, and then you get immediate whiplash, Ash, as you recognize the shipping company written on the sides of those boxes. And this is where we're going to go on break, everybody.
Dun dun dun.
We're going to be right back. Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump back into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Or you could join our community by joining our Discord. Uh-oh, we just got somebody who joined in. Oh, wait. Fenn's here! Fenn's here! Okay. Alrighty, I'm not gonna fix that screen. I'll fix everybody else over here. Real quick, who rolled second lowest? That was Vance, right? Vance, tell Fenn everything that happened the first half of this session. I have to
I'm
fix
so
the
sorry. I'm so sorry. I got out of work so late, and my phone died when I was sleeping, so my alarm didn't go off.
All right, and
That's-
Vince, if you need it, I got notes and I can do it.
Oh
That's
no,
all
I
right.
got it.
Okay.
You look it, so we understand.
The what?
Jeez.
He looks it.
He said he looks it.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
we understand.
I got my COVID shot, so like I didn't get to
Oh.
finish, I didn't get to finish my project, and so
The
I was
booster?
no, this is like my
Oh.
first round. Yeah, I was a little late on the game getting that, but yeah, I'm here. So with
Just as we need you, fortunately. You're good.
what?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Vance.
we spent some time roaming around the party, meeting some people. There was a short scuffle with a lady who got touched when she wasn't ready.
Who beat up a woman?
One of the nobody beat up
Scrag.
a woman. Some guy
Oh, I
touched a
thought-
woman,
Oh, jeez.
and then Scrag beat up that guy and drug him
Oh,
out of the
okay.
party.
I thought.
And to clarify, it was a
Yes, it
misunderstanding.
was a misunderstanding.
They were both basic bitch white women that looked identical, like every Instagram model.
Hey, it's okay. I used to bounce. I
So-
understand.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. And it's kind of, it's musty here, so like you don't really.
and then you sent a message in your head to Somdi, telling him that you were trapped, and so Somdi messed with the guard with that assassin's mind. and then
Enemies abound.
enemies abound, and then got them to look out into the courtyard where they saw a guard, assumed it was an enemy, and then immediately one-shot it. And then they jumped out of the building and killed another guard and tried to fight off Somdi. And then so Somdi hid in the building, and then Silk came out and just ripped the life out of that person. So they're now lying as a desiccated corpse in the
Raisin.
along with two dead guards in the courtyard.
And a
And,
Bachman raisin.
Vance and Ash used that as a way to sneak over to Somdi. And so Vance is invisible and Ash is running Pass Without a Trace. And the three of us are in the same building I think you're in, but we're on the lower level.
You guys don't know I'm in here. I'm assuming.
So
No, we do.
no,
Okay,
they know.
alright,
They know.
okay.
Samdi at least
Okay,
does. Samdi used you to draw her attention to the
Yes, yep,
window
yep.
to shoot the other guard, and then you took that opportunity to get back.
Oh,
to
and
the-
Bartikov tried to hit on his
So
love of his life again, but then found out there may be another one who's even more impressive, the number one
Oh.
fighter in the city. So, now he's torn in the love
Kudra
triangle.
is
The
the
runner-
number one fighter. Yeah.
Yeah.
the one who runs Katirdi Mill as well.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
And
But anyways, if you look across the map, you'll
Yep,
find
I see it.
yourself.
Well, I
Go
see that one. I just don't see myself. Looking across the map. Oh, there I am. Yep, you are correct. Yep.
And I'll get all of them to where they were. But yeah, more or less, that's what happened. Katarina found a new magical item that she wants, I think.
Mhm,
yeah.
The Corset of Consent.
Somebody touches you without it, you get to use reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
Interesting.
That's the
Just
last
straight-
thing that Katarina needs is pop.
Straight up vaporize a commoner for touching your ass.
Yeah! It's the Corset of Consent. Don't want to die? Don't touch them.
I like this.
It's the best magical item I've ever made. Anyways. So, Ash, you see the two of them look inside of that room, and they begin closing the door as you peer in there and notice the shipping company that's written on the boxes.
What the fuck? And the Kai goes over and slams it. Ash. Yeah, goes over and knocks the door open.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
What's in it?
It's not what's in it. It's what's on it. There's a silver thread around it. Same type of silver thread that Katarina used to set up some sort of alert thing. Remember when the assassins attacked everything?
Okay, but what's in it?
I can't check it because if I touch it, it alerts somebody.
Does the box have any gaps in it, or does it look fairly sealed?
It's a sealed crate box that does have Nowhere Shipping Company burned into it.
Can I don't know. Does sand have a smell? Can I smell it?
Roll me a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
With advantage, why not?
Well, you didn't need it, but 26.
That's if yeah.
There is a very familiar fragrance coming from inside of the crate. You can't quite place what it is, but you've smelled it before.
Ash grinds his teeth and angrily goes back to the door to stand guard.
Ash, you want to know what's in there? We'll do that after we blow the hole into everything. Shut up. Shut
Sorry.
No,
you had blow
shut
and hole. It just. It's a it's just an instinctual reaction at this point.
I don't know why, but like I
Also,
always say stuff. And it
Cat.
always happens.
Hey, look, Cat.
Yeah, see,
Carl,
see,
Cat.
look, there she is. It's my apology.
She's not even. Alright.
No.
Moving aside. Peer into this. Is this a shoe closet?
It is a shoe rack closet.
God fucking. Is that a barrel next to the door?
It is, yes.
For umbrellas.
Yes.
How often does it fucking rain out here?
It's mostly the sand.
Ah. Sand
You
umbrellas.
get sandstorms and yeah, you use umbrellas to not get sand
I
everywhere.
would not
and
use an
in
umbrella
everything.
in a sandstorm.
Well, I mean, they're fancy people. What do you expect?
Oh, okay. You would fly
Gonna-
away.
Gonna close the door back up.
There's so much
Well,
wind.
that was a somewhat waste of time.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next room.
Just about.
Already. So, stepping out here, you see that there's a large meeting room over on the right-hand side, and everything is designed very aesthetically Abaquin in nature. They have the pillows that sit on the floor that are very thick, cushiony, with frills around the edges. The large rug that stretches across is designed deliberately and, well, is probably incredibly expensive, but also incredibly heavy. You see forward in the main room that there appears to be stairs that stretch up and go to the higher floor and landing, but further past those stairs and in a opening towards the back, you see that there are more rooms on this level.
Door or stairs? No,
Rooms.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
a question to Sandy. Door or stairs?
Ash has lost his patience, puts 2 torches in the doorway and joins them.
Go for it.
So what do we do? At doors or stairs?
We'll clear out the first floor.
Okay.
Alrighty. Then, while all three of you are doing this, venture around, look around, see where you want to venture and look. Fenrith, you watched the bloodbath that happened from up top. You saw this personal guard shoot one of the other General Katiri guards in the throat, immediately knocking them, and Samdi getting very lucky as they shot twice down at him and then slid down before getting inside. More guards rounded the corner. Two of them were taken out by this personal guard, one tacked each. And then you saw Silk, who just walked around the corner and twisted their fingers as you saw all of the life drain out of the personal guard, and they lie there on the ground dead. You had never seen magic like that before.
Got away.
I don't know where this fucking memory is coming from, but I have a vivid memory of some fucking villain in some movie.
The Mummy.
Literally, no. Literally draining the water out of somebody for drinking.
Oh, that's in Waterworld. Or not Waterworld. Is it Waterworld?
I think it was like
mummies in Waterworld.
That's the one where they stab the bottle on the guy's chest and water
Yeah.
fills up into a container.
Oh God, what was that?
I think it was Tank Girl.
It was Tank Girl.
Yeah, it was Tank Girl. That was when they all like those weird apocalyptic.
God, I thought I was the only one that saw that movie.
Yeah, I remember.
I too have seen movies before.
Sorry, we got interjected by our own imaginations.
It's cool. But Fen, it's been a minute since all of that transpired, and you're still up here, very sneaky like.
Oh, I'm still as Mike.
Are you gonna decat?
Yeah, I'm a decat, but stay outside of the windows view at least. So.
All right. So maintaining your stealth, but no longer mewing. Got it.
Yep. What are these pillar things?
Those two appear to be large podiums sitting over here with etched stars into them, carvings that go deep into the actual podiums themselves.
I am the worst person for investigating things. You said there was a desk in here at one point, right? Because I'd hid under it. This is where she was, or am I in a new room? Okay.
Yeah. Just this map didn't come with a desk, so imagine there's a desk. This is the desk right there. Look at that.
It's a tall desk.
Look at that
Skinny.
desk. Yeah.
I guess I'll just kind of look through the room and actually first I'm gonna listen to the door, make sure there's nobody like right outside the fucking door.
Roll me a perception check.
Just before I start skulking around inside of things. 9. Well, that makes sense. Yep, this is my punishment.
Nope.
Yeah, alright.
Can't be anybody there.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna keep my stealth and just quietly look through because I just watched somebody got melted, basically. So.
Roll me an investigation.
Alright.
Violently dehydrated.
Here we go.
How the fuck is that a fucking thing to laugh at, Jess?
That's an 8.
Just I've never heard those words put together before. It's violently dehydrated. Just
D&D.
An
So.
8.
On top of the desk, that dagger that you spied is still sitting there, just etched into a tiny hole right at the corner. You see that there is a lot of words on a lot of pieces of paper on this desk. And then you try the drawers and they all feel locked.
I'm gonna relink to, well, not relink, but send another message to Fen since he's the last person I contacted.
Mhm.
Are you still up there?
How do they do this?
You're still up there.
Oh shit. What's up, Somdi?
All right, what do you see?
papers, a locked desk.
Come on back down here. We're on the first floor.
Sweet. Grabs dagger. Puts it in something.
Yep. And then you're gonna step out there?
Well, I didn't hear anything, but I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
So you gain a +10 to your stealth
I have
check.
to
Roll me a
I have to
stealth check.
reroll stealth, I think.
Yep, because you're casting a spell.
By the way, I have a cast.
35.
You open the door, and when you immediately peer out, you don't see anybody. And then when you step out there, you see two fully armored up gladiators standing on either end of the hallway. One is picking their finger with a small hatchet, and the other one is picking their nose with a finger.
It's not even their fingers detached.
Oh, no. Fen, this is Ben and Jerry.
Have I fought them before?
A long time
Okay.
ago. You got your ass whooped a long time ago.
Slowly shut the door and go down the stairs.
All right. Hey, Ben, did you hear something? Fuck off, Jerry.
Exactly, Jerry.
Right, stop yourself right there. Let me
I was just moving myself down to let you.
delete that token,
No.
It's been the left.
and you come creeping down
So dark.
here.
I'm blind.
30-foot radius. What color is Fen's color? Blue?
Yes, a light teal.
All right, cool. You come walking down the stairs where you see Ash, Somdi, and Vance are still walking around in this
Is that for
area.
my pass out trace?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect them anymore. It's from the
Well, I
cast.
mean, just so I know it's
Oh.
you. Well, they were within the aura because where they were placing.
Oh, where they were standing.
So you can't get multiple pass without traces. I'm never
Right.
gonna allow that. But if anybody is within the area when you cast it and then afterwards, they can still gain the benefit.
okay.
So even if they leave and then come back in. So yeah, I'll maintain it.
Ben,
So the three of you are walking around down here, looking. None the wiser that Fen is slowly sneaking up upon.
yeah, I'm sending messages to Fen. Where the fuck are you?
Even I don't know.
35.
No, 35. You
Oh,
don't notice
shit.
shit.
I'm right here.
Um,
Whispers in
There's-
somebody's ear. Hole. Jesus.
You whisper and immediately get right on the side of your face.
immediately go for the jugular. Oh, it's you.
You don't spook a crocodile, man.
I quickly you feel like suction as Soundy is drinking your blood at the moment.
Stop it. I'm a prize jaw like I do crocodiles in the water.
Ah,
Let go. Let me
Sorry.
take my fucking 8 damage.
Also a con save to maintain concentration.
God damn it, somebody.
I'm sorry, you spooked me. Honestly, of course the
Good.
fucking the one attack that I'm actually going to make physically is the one that crits.
I know. And when it matters the least.
Jesus fucking my neck.
You've got very mixed blood.
Thanks.
It's nice.
Oh my god. Don't
Are we
drink
looking for? Are we looking for something, or are you going to keep giving him a hickey?
it.
Yeah, sure.
There was some stuff upstairs, but there's guards, so. Two gladiators, but there's a bunch of papers upstairs.
I'm gonna look at all of you. And minus Vance because Vance is invisible. I have full right to be in here at the moment after that incident outside. I could distract them while all of you to get back here. I could distract them while you all get in there. I trust Vance to go through everything thoroughly.
Well, I mean, I was already in there, some papers, a desk.
I'm
We're
pretty sure
exactly
papers is
looking for
exactly what we're looking for, Finn.
I'm gonna take out a napkin and start wiping off the blood
Oh, thank you.
on me.
Oh.
Stab your lip. A little
Exactly.
bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's great.
need to go take
Also-
a look at those papers.
Also, I'm gonna wipe up any blood that is on the floor.
You're not gonna lick it up? Fucking weirdo.
Survival check.
You're not that
I may-
tasty, evidently.
Hey, I might be a weirdo, but
I'm a
hold on,
snack,
survival
thank
check.
you.
I'm a snack.
Look, I might
Aw,
be a weirdo, but I'm civilized.
Go look at the background. She just laid down.
Yes. Anyway,
She was looking at us.
a
Anyways,
19.
Yeah, 19. You clean it up fairly well.
I'm gonna start waddling up.
You guys fully explore
Waddle, waddle.
this place?
No.
Oh,
You-
why are
No.
we-
Do you want me and you to go up, Somebody, while Ash and Fenrith look down here, or do we want to not split up?
We're
do you
already
wanna-
split
do-
two ways.
Do you want us to get in trouble?
Yes.
Come on, Ash. We're staying with them.
Oh.
Well, once. Yes. Yes, stay with us.
Leave me and Ash alone? Yeah, that's trouble brewing.
Alrighty. So, leave the 4 of your tokens down
Okay.
here.
Twin star power unite.
And you can walk up these stairs right here.
My God. I've been cloned.
Yes.
By the power of the moon, I will punish you.
Stop it. I'm gonna say, is anyone up here?
2 gladiators immediately catch themselves at an attention and look over at you. Hey, who the hell are you?
I'm gonna say,
Yeah, who are you?
I'm going to say, Sam D. I am in charge of the security detail outside the house. After a certain somebody from one of the rooms up here jumped out and shot 3 of my guards, I'm here to investigate.
Wait, somebody did that? Really?
I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna give them like the stare of, are you really not doing your job? Like just pure disappointment.
They just raise their eyebrows at you.
Did you not?
All right.
Okay then. And as I'm going to like look around, like, did anything happen?
Not that we can tell. Yeah, nah. We've been sitting here just like we were paid to do.
All right, well, I have more to do. And I reach for the door.
Open it up. And you can go on inside.
Gonna leave it open.
Both the gladiators are kind of like watching you as you do this. Hey, so when's our lunch break? Shut the fuck up, Jerry.
You want some ice cream?
I was resisting saying it, and then you go and do it.
not gonna let him get away with that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gonna look out the door. Of course, ignoring the two guardsmen.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna look at Fenris and Ash, who are the most stealthy fuckers in the town.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, hey, over here now.
I need both of you to roll me a. Actually, just Fen. I need you to roll me an athletics or acrobatics check to quickly go over there while you're stealthy. 13. You leap through the area and tumble in there. Ash, it's dark in that room, in that back corner.
Teleport, baby.
Whoop, whoop. Go ahead and put yourself in there. Alrighty. So, with the four of you inside, you start peering around this room. There is a desk, a few shelves, some very nice chairs, and the two podiums on either side of you right now.
There's nothing on the podiums. They just have the stars carved into them.
That is
That's
correct.
weird.
I cast a spell.
I mean, usually.
I'm gonna cast the invisibility.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was gonna do the same thing.
You cast see invisibility, and you see Vance standing there.
I
Roll me a perception check. See anything else that you
as
see.
I'm looking at Vance, I say to myself, why didn't I do this earlier? Perception. I'm gonna use my game advantage.
Go for it.
15.
Oh, that's the wrong button on my part. 15. You peer around this room, looking and analyzing closely, and you don't spy anything other than Vance that you did not see just a moment ago. But then you look over at the podiums, and both of them seem to have this large brass item on top of them. A round circular base with multiple circles stacked on top of them, slowly getting smaller and smaller, leading up to a small little handle that then bellows and boils outwards, and with a large swooping hook that leads up into the air that has a hole inside of it. There's one of these on each of the two podiums.
And are these things invisible, or is it just like now that I've seen it closer?
Well, no, you did not see them before. Now you see them. They were invisible.
So circles that are slowly getting smaller and smaller, then the hook with a circle in it.
It looks like a vase
Oh.
that has a little bit of like a tea kettle spout at the top.
God damn it.
Damn it, what?
Not gonna look at Vance and then Fenris. And I'll send it to both of them one after another, but I'll say there's an invisible vase on these podiums. I don't have anything that I could do that could define what this is more than just looking at it. Oh, one question, Joey.
Yes, sir.
Since I'm a native, could I roll a history check to see if this is something that I could know of?
Sure.
Like a Bakwin in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Somebody, you're saying there's something on here as I reach out for
Smack his hand.
Ow!
9. Somewhere in the deep crevices of your mind, these sound familiar to you. or they look like something you've heard about, but you can't quite place it.
Describe them, Somdi. I'm sure I'll remember.
I will
Don't waste your
describe them
breath.
psychically to Vance.
Vance, are you a lore bard?
No, I am not.
Okay. Those sound nice.
I describe them psychically to
What's the point of
Ben
art
Rick.
that nobody can see?
Yes, I'm
I describe them
Yes.
psychically to Fenrir.
History check then. Come on.
Come on, Scaly Squad.
Come
Oh my God.
on, 0. Fuck, what are vases again?
Is it called a vase or a vase? Vase, 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 vase.
You said it was open though, Somdi.
Did it have like the tea kettle, like little top that you could pop off? Sorry, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it had something like that towards the top.
Okay, hang on a sec.
A lid.
Okay, so you can only freeze water. You can't warm it up with shaped water.
You
I'm gonna
can
catch-
make.
I'm gonna take the water out of my my water skin with shaped water.
Mm-hmm.
Try and find where the spout would be, and like move the water into the spout.
Okay.
Can I
You start moving it around. Yeah.
What
investigate
else do
to
you
see
want to
if it's
do?
trapped in any way? Like if I move it, it's
You may.
just to see if like moving it causes a pressure shift.
Go for it.
I love the fact that we're doing a
Like-
bunch of intelligence shit without the wizard.
Right? Well, y'all wanted her as a distraction.
Can you not
Yeah,
connect to
You're
me?
muted. There you go.
No, you're the one that
You're
has
too
the
far away
group
to
call.
establish.
I have the single line.
That's true.
That is a funny way to describe that.
I have the long distance. You have the Zoom.
He has international, okay? You have the group chat. Just anyways. You feel around the podium and you don't notice any like pressure to it. You don't notice any runic markings or anything that would cause you alarm. It just seems to be magically hidden and invisible right now.
And I sniff if there's anything in there, / just look at it.
Perception check.
This is the goddamn chair all over again. $11.
Not that you can tell. But at this point, we're going to go back over to Katarina and Bartikov. Kat and Bart. As the two of you have been mingling around with the crowds, remember Ash is no longer here.
Vance isn't.
Where- He's supposed to be on the map, though. I just don't
I see him. He's.
Oh, there he is. Cool. There's a lot of tokens here. As you're mingling around and moving, both of you notice that Vance and Ash seem to be missing.
Telepathic. It seems that we are making moves as far as getting information.
Okay.
Perhaps it is time to be a bigger distraction.
What do you recommend?
I have an idea, and I will kind of casually make my way up towards the platforms and all. Did I happen to see Silk at all? Or is he still gone?
Around the time you're moving up there, you see Zyrens watching everything, and then you see Silk's walking back up, whispering something to him.
Have I seen other people approach like the balcony? Is it like cordoned off?
No, people have approached, just nobody's hung around.
Okay, I will make my way up.
As you're heading up there, Roline will hurriedly join up with you. Going for the big dogs, I see.
I did not realize that Silk would be here. We've had the previous introduction.
Silk will look over at you and immediately put on the very kind smile of the very warm gaze.
And I will absolutely act like I have fallen for it. Why,
Hello,
Silk,
again.
it is wonderful to see
Hello.
you again. I did not know you would be here.
You as well, Katarina. He'll nod towards you. Yes, I like to make appearances at certain events when I am requested.
Oh,
Although the temptations of the flesh are not something I experience, I understand it is only human nature.
so you are here for conversation and mingling.
More like I have to be seen.
I understand those pressures.
I know. But it is not a bad event. Where are your companions? I've been looking for them.
Oh, they are having their own fun, I think.
He's going to insight check you. I need you to roll me a deception check to have him not be able to read your face.
Fucking cleric, god damn it.
I will use my game inspiration.
All right. This is going to be at a +9, everybody.
Technically,
Okay,
she
so
didn't
is this
lose.
deception or?
Lie.
Performance or
I would do
deception. I would allow either.
No, that's persuasion. Damn it.
This is definitely not. You're trying to stop him from reading
So
your
there
face.
we go. Deception.
So it's one of those two.
22.
22 is not bad. Remember, +9 to this roll, everybody.
Yay.
Well, I wish they would have been able to join us here.
Oh, knowing a few of them, they will still want to join us later.
Yes, I understand that completely. Oh, by the way, have you heard about the local housing market opening up to non-natives?
That is not something I have heard, but something I am interested in.
Figured you would be. You've been around here for what, about 2 weeks or so?
Something like that.
Yes. Well, if you are interested in any of them, I myself am not handling all of the housing, but Zyron's here. Zyron's, this is one of the marvelous people who helped assist over in the prisons. Zyron's looks over at you, and he has an equally kind-looking gaze, and you notice while you were having this conversation, he kind of just wasn't paying attention and was looking at a couple of birds just flying in the sky. Oh, that was you and your companions. You have my deepest thanks. Really
Oh.
appreciate it. He goes over and takes your hand in both of his and
You are
squeezes
too
it.
kind. And is he wearing any sort of the shawl or anything like that?
No, he is not. But everybody at this event knows him.
No,
So-
I'm
We're
just
too
saying.
kind.
Is
Fuck.
Oh, he is not representing any amount of consent, same as the guards, which means he is not participating.
Oh, you are host only. It's so sad.
I'm not really an individual who appreciates, well, intimate touching.
Oh. That is understandable. That it's you must do what you are comfortable with.
Of course. But I do love intimate conversations. If you would like to discuss, I'm sorry, I was spaced out there.
Of course.
Looking for a home in town?
Would be certainly. I
Oh.
recently made my way to casino, and I think I'm going to stay.
Well, we would be very happy to have more people here. And by the sounds of it, you're already making quite a impression on many of the notable individuals.
It is.
Rolina, yes, sir, she most certainly is. And he puts his arm around you, hi, honey. Just
And she'll give him a look like, I know what you are doing, but I will play. of course, Roland was considerate enough to extend an invitation to such an exclusive event.
Oh, well then he has my deepest thanks for that.
He has mine as well. It has been very nice to be among people who are of the same social circle again.
Bartikov, I would like you to roll me an insight check real quick.
Absolutely.
As you're watching all of this unfold?
Yeah, I'm keeping it very close here. Insight, you say?
Yes, sir. 17. In a moment of weakness, after Katarina expressed the invitation going out, Silk had the eyes of a murderer looking at Roline.
As in, like, directed at Roline, or?
His eyes were on Roline. 17 is good enough to notice that moment of faltering, but not good enough to discern why.
Doesn't tell me
Roll.
anything that I don't already know about the scumbag, but good to know he's letting it slip a little more than usual.
Roline, not a Bachwin?
Roline is a
Okay.
Bachwin, yes.
I think the insight we need to put into this is that him allowing Katarina, who is like FBI's #1 wanted, into an Bachwin event.
Fair point.
Would the two of you like to accompany me for a conversation? I'm about at my wits' end supervising,
Oh,
and I would love to learn more about your culture and where you come
Of course, it is something I'm absolutely happy to talk about at any point. But do you mind if I well, I mean, Roland, your guard is he around?
from. Jezami is always at my disposal.
Certainly. And Barta is still fairly close, right?
Yeah, hearing
Yes.
you say that, Bart will like make his way quietly
Oh.
round to make himself available.
Oh, there you are, Bartakov. This is my personal guard, Bartakov Petrovich.
A pleasure.
Zyrens looks back at you. Pleasure. A personal god. What a noble pursuit of life. To devote yourself so wholesomely to one concept, one individual.
I have had the pleasure of guarding Katarina for the majority of her adult life, and sometime quite before that. It's my family's personal honor.
I would love to hear more about your family and your culture. Please, join me. Let's go back to my private
Oh,
home.
perfect. And as we are walking, I will take a very quick second to message Jezume.
Mm-hmm.
Jezume, whatever happens, just know that what I am doing is trying to end the SANDS thing if something goes sideways.
His perfectly white eyes kind of just shift the glow towards you for a moment and then back. And Silk will go over to Roline. Actually, sir, I heard that you are moving up within the ranks here in Casino, and I wanted to talk to you about your new estate that we're going to be handing over to you. Would you mind having a conversation with me? Absolutely. Don't worry, I'll send you after them here in a moment. And Silk will take Roline away.
And
That boy is dead.
I will look to Jezume like, you have a choice here.
He doesn't know how magic works. He's going to follow.
So, is Roline charmed?
Roll me an Arcana check. You're an enchantment wizard,
I
aren't you?
am.
Advantage.
Arcana.
He's charmed, but not magically. It's more of the charming persona of I'm talking to one of the most influential people in my entire city, and he's going to be discussing, like, this is what Roline came here to do, talk to these socialites.
Gotcha.
Just
may keep an ear out. I may need help. But she.
Roll me a persuasion.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing.
But at least he knows.
But yeah. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, Zyrens is going to take you and Bart over to his estate. So I'm going to delete these tokens over here.
It's working too well.
Why did you bar the door?
Just remind me, we need to kill Zyrens and Silk, right?
Zyrens or Silk later.
Eventually.
Our goal right now is Zyrens.
So,
I mean,
the three of you walk out here, and Bart has the decent passive out of the two of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's okay.
14's pretty good. You notice as you are walking out here, the looks of, well, washed out and water sprayed blood from one of the sides of this building right now. As Zyrens walks over to the home, pulls out a key, unlocks it, and then looks at the door frame in the corner for just a little too long. Opens it and pushes through. Well, welcome the two of you into my personal estate.
This is very kind of you to invite us.
Of course, I wanted to get away from all of the noise and ruckus that was happening out there, and he continues walking through. If you would like to leave any personal effects over inside of our closet there, you're more than welcome to. We do have a no shoes policy inside as well.
Of course. I will, she's wearing boots, so she'll take those off, and also her jacket.
Was that the door I barred?
Yeah, good point. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. That's strange. Zyrens will push against the door.
Do I hear this?
I think all three of you upstairs hear this.
There's someone at the front door.
What is this?
Did you actually fuck?
Give me a second. And he turns into a little mouse and then crawls underneath the door.
Oh, fuck, is what, Bartakov hears in his head.
And then he'll open the door and allow you all in.
Fuck this up, I'm going to, swear to God, I will bury them all.
All of you upstairs, you hear the rattling at the door downstairs, because all of you have good passives. And yeah. Zyrens opens the door and he's holding two torches in his hands, just looking confused.
Is everything all right? She says, loud, like not very quietly, hoping that everyone can hear that it is actually her.
I hope so.
Someday. I'm going to quickly send everyone a message, especially to Vance. Can you make all of you invisible? Because you're going to need it. As I'm walking out and closing the door behind me.
All right, Samdi, you go out. I will drag you over towards the other map.
I assume it's still bright outside.
Yes, it is.
But you're in a dark corner.
You're in the dark corner of that office. Samdi, you walk down the stairs and you see Zyrens is walking out here with Bartakov and Katarina closely behind him. All three of them are barefooted as he looks over at you. Samdi, did you bar the door?
Yes, there was an incident. Some person, a scarred woman, I believe, jumped out the window after shooting one of the guardsmen.
What?
Really?
Yes, quite.
Horrific.
quite literally. I screamed. I'm sure it must have been muffled out by those sounds, but yeah.
That is everything okay? You're investigating.
I'm investigating
You're-
as my occupation entails. I have cleared out the first floor, and I had barely just gotten up to the second floor with how was it, Jerry, Ben and Jerry.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to go upstairs real quick. To the right-hand side, that is the waiting area. Feel free to go wait over there, and I'll be right back.
Can I?
And
Thank
Zyron.
you.
Yeah.
Are you sure you do not want accompaniment? Bartakov is very skilled at personal protection.
We have Ben and Jerry upstairs. I should be fine.
Are you sure?
Would you like
I
me
mean,
to wait down
to-
here as well?
And she'll kind of lean in. It is suspicious to me that they are so close to where this person came from.
Roll me a deception check.
Da-da-da.
Come on.
Huh?
14.
Okay.
That's decent. Let me roll insight.
Jesus Christ.
Everything is fine. And I can handle anything that comes as well.
Oh.
Don't worry about me. And he removes your hand from his arm as he goes up the
He
stairs.
has a 20 in wisdom.
But Zyrene. How do I say that name again?
Zyrens.
Zyrens, sorry. Zyrens, would you like me to wait down here as well, or do you want me to continue?
He'll lean in closer to you. Yes, watch those two. I think they're acting kind of suspicious now.
Foreigners, got it.
If I can
Does he
hear,
not know that we're part of the same group?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Because it was Silk we had contact
Nope.
with, not the Zyrans.
Ah.
Silk knows everything. Zyrens knows some things.
And I'm going to place
Comes up.
I'm going to place a connection to him so I can read his surface thoughts.
Ooh. As he's getting up here, if any of these individuals are trying to mess up my event, I guess I'm gonna have to stop being a pacifist.
during all this, first I ask Ben if he can turn into a mouse, so I can put him in my pocket or something.
Okay.
Oh, I can't turn the rest of you.
You're muted on Zoom.
I don't.
Sorry, fans.
Oh, yeah. I don't turn into mice. Sorry. It's like a
I don't
predator
turn
prey.
into
It's
prey.
like a predator prey thing.
Cat, fine, whatever.
A cat
Teeny
wouldn't fit in
tiny
my pocket.
kitten.
I can hold a cat. I assume I can teleport with the cat. That's a good question.
If you can wear it, you can teleport with it.
Oh.
I
Has to
can
be
confess
worn.
that you wear cats sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. He just has to be a slinky cat.
I mean, I see two options. Either I can see the outside from wherever it's dark in the room, and cast darkness, teleport down there with Finn, or I could teleport behind Silk as he's coming up the stairs, trying to be stealthy and
Or I just hide in the corner, like just.
yeah. Getting out of the room would probably be the better idea for the person who's not invisible.
Yeah, the thing is, he loves animals. Just letting you know. So.
All right. I need an action from all three of you. Vance,
So-
what is your action?
As soon as Somdi left, I would have searched the room, and then I'm gonna hide in one of the corners invisible.
Roll me an investigation, and then you can bonus action hide, so you can do both in that
I am
order.
using my inspiration for the investigate.
Please, go ahead.
Didn't really, it helped a little bit, but not enough.
Bounce.
11. Yes, Samdi?
Yeah, I wanted to interject. Are you full bard?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
All right. So Vance, being hurried and listening to them squabble really distracts you from
Yeah.
what you're trying to find. Bonus action hide. Go for it.
You have advantage with
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm
Invisibility.
invisible.
Yep. So roll again. Just in
And
case
you're
that
plus
doesn't
10
need it.
because I still have pass without a trace technically.
So 34. Yep. Fen, what is your action?
I'm going to turn into a cat and go up on the windowsill, up onto this banister thing.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I don't get to keep my stealth that I had from previously because I haven't.
You're taking an
I
action.
see. It's actually a bonus action
Yeah.
for me.
You've taken many actions and argued. You're not stealthing right now. Go for it. Sorry, your average is currently 35.
Make that 24.
Well, it's average, so 29. Ash, what is your
I
action?
look out the window, find someplace stealthy to cast darkness and teleport down there.
Don't. What?
Darkness is a visible darkness that people notices is
A
black.
I don't
giant
know.
black sphere.
Okay, I don't know how. What's
Do you want to use your action to perceive a dark location that you can bonus action teleport to?
yes,
There we go.
that worked too.
I just don't want a
yes.
giant black spear to show up in the middle of the party. Just.
And then it leaves and you're standing there. All right, go ahead. Roll me a perception check for your action, Ash.
Oh. Perception. Oh yeah. Oh, that one's good. Persuade. No, yeah. Yeah.
Yep, right. That was the right one. 9.
Oh.
You're looking, and the only spot you can spy is right underneath the windowsill across the way at a different building, but you'll be dangling where you teleport to.
Dangling how far off the ground?
It's only 10 feet, but visibly dangling. Like, that's, if somebody looks at you, that's very suspicious.
Yeah.
That's all you see, and you hear him walking up the stairs. What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna try to peek at the door and teleport behind him down the stairs.
Okay. Oh, God, this has to be a reflex thing. Give me a dex save, Ash.
A dex save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
23. As he is opening the door, in that very brief moment where it is just barely ajar, you see a corner on the staircase that you bloop, bing, over to. And I will move you over to where everybody else can see you. The sirens is no longer here. Samdi, you see Ash just appear on the stairs in that little corner. Bartikov and Katarina, you both see him over there as well.
There's a what the fuck are you doing? Like in his head. If I can
Alright.
see you, everyone can see you.
Zarens will step into this room, Vance, where right now you are the only person in. Fen went
I'm
outside.
like right outside the window, but
Right.
Yeah.
Vance, he steps in here and begins looking around curiously. Goes over to his desk and rubs his finger over the little carved hole in the corner. Then he backs up, looks over at the podiums. Sirfo. Fenrith. In Abakwin, he just said, "Show me."
Oh.
The great thing
God,
about
he has
I can-
CCTV.
I can Oh no. It's projectors.
And Vance, from where you are sitting, you see the two large, ornate jugs sitting on top of the podiums appear.
Hey.
He adjusts them on the podium, checking, making sure they're fine. Then gives a little whistle. And you watch as a large congregation of cats appear on the ground around him.
Okay.
Wait, do I get called in?
No, he summoned. He conjured
thank
animals.
God.
Sneak in there. Sneak in there. I dare you.
The cats, veteran. Join the cats.
Oh, shit.
And then he starts purring at them, and Fen, you understand the purring. He's saying, would all of you be so kind as to watch this room for me? Just for the next hour or so. I have guests downstairs that I'm kind of curious about. You'll all be good kitties, right? And scritches their heads, and all of them in unison go, yes.
Such a good guy. It's a shame we have to kill him.
It's a shame that he's a genocidal fuck on top of all of this.
Genocidal
but he
elf
likes
supremacist.
animals. So,
Yeah.
Look,
Lest
I'm
it be
not
known
saying I'd
that
like
Hitler was
Hitler.
in fact a vegetarian and loved his dog deeply.
One of the first laws he passed was on the humane treatment of lobsters to cook. Yes.
yeah.
Finally, I've taken control of Europe. Let's save the fucking lobsters.
Seriously, he did?
Yes. It was.
Yeah,
Serious?
that's authentic.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yes.
Yeah, Hitler was technically PETA. But anyways,
Well, except for when he killed his German Shepherd at the end of things. But I mean,
But anyways.
but also PETA
Let's,
does that too.
yeah, let's, yeah.
anyways, back to the happy game that's happening, everybody. Happy, joy. Anyways, the cats all scatter across every corner of this room, finding different objects to lay upon and different streaks of light that they can gain from the open window to lie in as well. Before Zyrens excuses himself out of here, closes and locks the door from the outside.
We're locked in.
Locked in with nowhere to go. Also, Ash, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ash backed up to the entryway, out of sight.
Roll me a stealth check, Ash.
Stealth check.
Are you guys ready for me to start a cat rebellion?
Yes.
Actually, I would have run over to him and pop him in the head with greater invisibility.
Greater.
Slap.
That only lost a minute.
It lasts a minute.
But still, it is more than what we had. And so she'll do that, and then like,
Because she doesn't have normal invisibility.
yeah, and then walk back over to
But can you see him?
Who's invisible now?
Yes, I saw him.
You.
You are invisible. You have greater invisibility. You have 1 minute to find a place to fucking hide.
And
All right, Ash. Yes,
did I hear him think about anything interesting?
What is the range of that ability?
5 miles.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
fuck yeah. While he was up there, he thought, we need to make sure the cutoffs are fine. Okay, they're fine. Somebody's been in here. Where was that damn god that we had? I knew we should only hire within our own ranks. That happens. Still wonder what happened with her. Kitties.
And all right, so he's coming down the stairs.
Yep. Ash, you are greatly invisible. Go ahead and place yourself somewhere you would like to be. 25, you beat his
Well,
passive.
first of all, he lightly rubs one of Catherine's ears, and then he'll let's see. So
She
that's-
resists every urge in her body to just try him.
Well,
Zyrens, there's an intruder.
See,
Oh,
I'm on your
I will
side.
help you.
All right, as that's happening, I'm going to say, would everything be in order, Zyrens?
Everything seems fine. I'm still curious as to what happened with the agent upstairs. But
if it bridges any gaps, if my understanding of the layout in my short time here is, she did jump from an upstairs window located on this side of the wall. I haven't checked every room up here, but it seemed like that one.
thank you. That is very useful information. Samdi, would you be so kind as to accompany me for this meeting? You've had a stressful day. I want you to sit down as well. And he gives you a look like, don't leave. He needs backup.
I will. You out of character.
Oh.
You picked the wrong fucker.
Hey, you were recommended by the Katiri, okay? And the Katsune.
The betrayal
And myself.
that is about to occur.
But he lives for the betrayal. Somebody lives for the setup.
Somebody
And
does
the
live
true,
for
like,
the betrayal.
the true, like, I just fucked up your entire world.
Remind me, are Ben and Jerry still outside?
Yeah, no, they're still upstairs. They're directly upstairs, just chilling there.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways,
I'm going.
Zyrens will
I nudge Katarina
come over here.
and just like give her the talk to my head signal.
And she will.
Okay. If we need to kill him here, the plan is we bait those two idiots upstairs, downstairs, kill all three of them, and frame it on Ben and Jerry.
You have it. It is simple enough.
Zyrens will walk over and gesture towards the seating area over yonder.
Plotting
Hey.
murder in their mind.
Is
Tim,
everything alright,
please.
Siren?
Everything
And
should be fine.
forgive me for earlier. I did not mean to intrude or anything on what you were doing. My social skills seem to be a little rusty. We've been traveling for quite a while, and I'm perhaps seem too eager for company. It seems.
Deception check again.
I'm using my advantage this time.
All right, I'm rolling insight again. Hey, it's public. It's public.
Fucking fuckity fuck!
Samdi, since you're detecting his surface thoughts, what is it that she wants? Where is that staff, by the way?
Going to like look over at Zyrens as I'm like doing the courteous thing of like scooching the pillow underneath him.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to say thank you for allowing me a bit of rest. As I'm like
Of course.
sitting at attention because it makes no sense.
And he'll place a hand on your shoulder. Everything is fine, Samdi. Just relax. I don't know how it is with your previous employers, but at least my company, the Homage, believe that you are on par with me and you can be here alongside.
He gives out a bit of a sigh and he says, I am going to miss working for you.
Well, who knows? Maybe one day we'll recruit you into our fields.
Who knows?
Oh,
But Miss Katarina, do you please sit down?
Thank you. And she will allow Bartakov to help her.
yeah.
There's a pillow over there for you.
But we'll like
Yourself in the room.
gently let her lay his hand in his and lower her down onto the pillow.
All right, I'll move
I'm
you.
also going to, as I'm sitting, I'm going to do an insight to see how well my
How
deception
close
has
you
done.
are to death.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Roll me an insight. I guess now I have to roll his deception check.
It's okay. She had the 3.
Can I just state something
Yeah.
that I realized throughout this entire session? The non-smart ones are doing all the investigating, and the non-charismatic one is doing all the fucking smoozing.
I am charismatic.
Right?
I'm just not rolling well.
She's fairly
I
charismatic. She's
I
not
also
like you
do
level.
not have proficiency in deception. Everything else I have proficiency in, as far as charisma, is actually good. Just
Oh, looks like you're training deception.
I
at
am
this point.
training deception.
He seems very suspicious of you right now, and he seems to want something from you that he is trying to figure out how to approach. But anyways, he gestures towards a hookah in front of him and begins filling it with the coals that are heated and the shisha that goes into the top, and starts allowing the water to heat and warm.
This is
As he is doing all of this, Samdi and Katarina both discern that he is going through the motions of casting some type of spell while he is doing it, targeting himself.
Can I take a guess at what it is?
Roll me an Arcana check. This is going to be a DC 19.
25.
You've only ever seen one
know
mage
what spell.
be able to perform this
Whoa.
spell before in the past. This is foresight.
And I...
Oh no.
Hold on, I want to see if this is actually one of my abilities. It's semantic. But I can... Oh god, I wonder if this requires an action to cast it. Okay. Can I subtly cast a counterspell? Actually,
Roll me subtle cast, because if it says an action specifically, then no. But if it doesn't, then yes.
here. I'm gonna...
Yeah,
When you cast a spell. No.
yeah. You can.
There's
You want to try?
Katarina send a message to Sandy. He is casting foresight so that he cannot be surprised.
It's more than just that.
Well, I mean, this is
Yeah.
it's just-
Yeah. Oh god. if he gets
it
that
gives
off-
him a great advantage. He's already suspicious of me. I do not know how this will go.
He's an arch druid, dude.
As he's...
Samdi,
Yeah.
please go ahead.
I'm going to do, like, while he's casting the spell, I'm assuming that due to him like doing this very slowly, it's longer than action.
It takes a minute to cast, yes. As he's preparing the hookah and shisha, he is casting this spell through that focus.
Yeah, as I'm like looking at it, Siren, I look at Katarina. It's now or never. I can stop him.
He's
You
already
muted.
suspicious.
No, never mind.
I can dispel it later.
So
Do not cast it.
I'm going to sigh. I'm going to sigh a bit as I'm leaning back, and then I'll lean closer towards Cyrene a bit. But still facing Kat and Bardoff like the guard I've been assigned.
Yes. And he's just giving this ritualistic little chant in a Bakwin, which sounds very... It's deep, it's strong, and it's soothing, the way that he is repeating this over and over again.
And I will sit there and if there's like a fan around, she will just like fan herself. Like it's like, oh god, it's too hot. I have to, relax, that sort of thing.
So you lean in, Samdi?
Yeah, just like sticking closer to my now charge.
All right. Back upstairs. Vance.
Yeah.
One of the cats lays on top of your feet.
Oh, so I'm immobilized.
Welcome to restrained, motherfucker. But it doesn't seem alerted to you there. It's just, ooh, warm.
Oh.
Cats are not the best guard dogs. That's why they're called cats.
Right. Unless they bite someone's head off like Abby would.
So, Vance, are you doing anything? Fen, are you doing anything?
I have something I want to do. I just don't know how it's gonna.
I'm not doing
All
anything yet. Because I don't know how I would get out of this without. I'm eventually going to have to do something because my spell only lasts an hour. And I've been here long enough that it's going to run out before his does. But I'm going to wait for now to see if the people downstairs cause a commotion or something before I decide to try and escape the cats.
Are you gonna ready an action if anything like that happens?
There's so many cats.
There are so many
They're
cats.
multiplying. It's Vance.
There we go,
Vance,
that's all
I
the
can help
cats.
you. if
No,
you
I'm
need
not
it.
going to hold an action. I'm not
Alright.
going to do anything yet. I have nothing I can plan yet.
So to
Okay.
describe my cat, it looks like how I look. It's very like street cat. Like it's been in some fucking fights. I still have like the markings on me. Probably like one eye is kind of like fucked. And the fur almost looks like a mustache on the front. I'm gonna walk out very like pompous, like stop and turn and look at all of them.
Immediately, all of the cats stand and arch their backs at you.
My comrades, be easy. Too long. Too long. This is not the way that cats live. Taking orders from lesser creatures. Think of your lineage of our ancient people. Rulers of this world. Is this what we do now? You, why aren't you knocking that over? And I point at one of them on the desk that's like near some papers.
Roll me an intimidation.
Does he have advantage?
You hit a trigger point. Lesser creatures. Yes. Cats know they're the superior creature.
15. Knock that fucking
It
shit over.
immediately tosses it on the ground. You don't tell me what to do.
That's right. I don't. No one tells us what to do. Be cats. Cause chaos and destruction. And rule this world again.
I need a performance check from
Suka's
you.
going on when the white hail's going on. First, his guard goes crazy, and then the cats do.
Advantage again.
17.
Vance, you just see Fencat sitting there in the windowsill. Oh, and all of the cats are doing it in unison. And then the cats just start wreaking havoc in this room. They jump onto the drapes, ripping and clawing through them. They jump onto the table, tearing up all of the paperwork that they can find. They go over to the podiums and knock over the vases. They are agents of chaos and destruction
Yes.
right now.
I would like to point out that those papers they've just shredded are our evidence, but A.
It's partial shredding. And also,
One
I
of them
can.
pisses on them as well.
We have men.
Break down the doors, the walls that contain us. Be free, my friends.
One starts batting at the door.
I'm gonna,
I do the under the door thing. Just.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and slip past him to the door and open the door to let the chaos out.
You're gonna have to roll me a sleight of hand, or you're gonna have to roll me a thieves' tools check to unlock it from
Okay.
this side. He locked it on the outside. So, first off, acrobatics to step over
Okay.
all the cats. You are very nimble. You avoid all of the cats as best as you can, and then you reach over to the key and start tinkering away. Go ahead and roll me that check, thieves' tools, please.
And we wanted a normal campaign.
Mark your territory. Claim your places.
Let freedom ring.
You open the door, and all of you hear this loud purring of this entire mob of cats that starts running through the entire estate, very suddenly catching Zyrens by surprise.
Does he complete the
And
Yes.
break him out of casting the spell.
I mean, if now is
And we're gonna have to pick this up next
Oh.
week, guys, because I
What, you didn't prepare
so
for
many
a
things are
cat
happening.
army?
I'm sorry, I didn't prepare for a cat army.
You should have used foresight when you were planning. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't see this coming.
There's a lot to process here going on right
I don't see. On the one hand, what the fuck? On the other hand, I don't know how you could possibly attempt to plan for having Zen in a game.
Honestly, it's usually Carl.
I knock
Zen-
people out with my wordage. Zen is the one that makes the situations.
Well, I think it's Zen playing as Finn, who is specifically.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Yeah.
reincarnation of Nobu, but it's fine.
So, guys, I have a lot I need to prepare, but when we get back next week, y'all have the surprise on Zyrens and the 2 bodyguards upstairs. Oh, this is gonna be a lot. Okay.
It's 5v1. This is what fucking Buttercup was built for. One target, one round. Let's do it.
Players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a great time, and I will see you all next week.